in. Listen, there's a lot of energy going on right now, but I feel like the collective really needs to hear this message today. And this message is it's time to go and it's go time. That's the message. It's time to go and it's go time at the same time. Like, girl, it's a whole lot moving in the collective community right now, and I really got to tap in with y'all. So let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how we are going to maneuver through this. Girl, as usual, I don't know the conversation just as much as you don't know the conversation. We unpack as we go along, okay? If you are new here, my name is Cass Young, and I am your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker, and we got some channel messages going on, so let's go ahead and get in. If you are ready for a life of alignment, if you are ready for a life of purpose, of truth, of love, then you need to be a part of the Crown Collective. Tap in. So we got the Chariot in reverse. When I said it's time to go and it's go time, I was not expecting for the Chariot to pop out in reverse first. Okay, so now we have got to sit in a message and we got to find out what that message is. Okay, so that's the first round of energy that we will be attending to. The second round, what you got going on is the Lovers. Ooh, wee. What is happening with the Lovers card? It's time to go and it's go time. That is our energy of this channeled collective message. Oh my gosh, tap in. Now, a card almost jumped out, and what is it? The Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's no hold bar going on here. No holds bar going on here. Hey, everybody, come on in and get this channel message, girl, because it's about to be wild. Okay, so we're going to put the Knight of Swords to the side because I feel like every now and again he might jump in and just bow right in the forehead. So we got the Chariot in reverse. We got the Lovers. And then what's our path to freedom? That's really the question. Our path to freedom is the Ace of Cups. Boom. We might have a reset here, or we might be going on to a whole nother mission that we didn't even really think about. And you know what, collective, as I'm looking at this Chariot in reverse, which is the energy we're about to dive into, as I'm looking at this Chariot in reverse, I'm actually feeling like the collective is at almost a standstill. Y'all got so much going on right now that y'all are having a difficult time choosing which way to go, what to say, what to do, what to work on. I feel like a lot of y'all might be starting some businesses. A lot of y'all might be done with a business. You're just over it. Girl, this business life is not for me. Maybe a lot of you are deciding to go back into the workforce, perhaps. I feel like a lot of y'all might actually be thinking about leaving where you are now, a situation right now. Tap in. I feel like a lot of you might be in such a confused or chaotic state that you might feel a bit decision fatigue or even paralyzed. I kind of feel that. Ooh, that decision fatigue is really coming through with the Chariot right now. So as I'm looking deeper and channeling more messages, decision fatigue, feeling like there's a lot going on, feeling like you might have to leave something or walk into something, I actually do see how the collective could be getting overwhelmed. So I kind of feel like the Chariot being in reverse is a sign of overwhelm. And I'm going to tell you right now, collective, that is not entirely where you are. I want you to take a step back. Okay. I want you to take a step back and I want you to recognize that as you feel overwhelmed, why do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel overwhelmed because there's so many choices you have to make? Do you feel overwhelmed because people are putting things on you that you feel like you have to deal with before dealing with yourself? Tap in. Or handling your own business. Do you feel overwhelmed because you are overstimulated nervous, like with your nervous system? Are you overstimulated with your emotions? Like, I want you to tap in. I want you to tend to why you might feel overwhelmed. And I do believe that a lot of you feel overwhelmed, collective, because you have so many decisions and choices. But let me tap in with you real quick, collective. No, you don't. No, you don't. What you might actually be dealing with is a bout of not just decision fatigue, but people pleasing. Tap in, tap in. I feel like a lot of y'all might be dealing with a level of people pleasing that is coming up in different ways for you, and you do not know, not true, and you do not know truly how to turn it off. This could be a response to perhaps how you grew up, people around you. Then, girl, why you here? Y'all see the demon in here? Do y'all see the demon in here? Oh my gosh, it's always, let me tell y'all something, okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all know that I am very in tune with spiritual warfare, and people that come in here the way that they do in an algorithm that you finesse, right? An algorithm that you finesse, they want to come in here and talk about how we should feel. Let me tell you something. This is not how it's going to go. So when we're talking about people pleasing, at any given time, I could have connected with that person and cussed them out and told them, like, go into the right algorithm. But with the chariot in reverse, the chariot is literally telling us to back up and look at what's in front of us. It is go time and it's time to go at the same time. And you know what? Whoa, I just had another download with the chariot in reverse. I feel like a lot of you are stuck because you are in highly difficult, hey mermaid, highly difficult decisions that require a heavy choice, right? I don't take the chariot lightly because the chariot is a very big energy. So when you are indecisive, or you're sitting in a space where you're like, okay, I love this, but I don't like that. This provides this, but it takes away from that. I can only give so much, but it's not allowing me to spread my wings. Like, there is so much going on in this one decision because of where your life is, what you downloaded over the last few years, that you feel stuck. And a lot of that stuckness comes from the fact that you want to please somebody else instead of taking the reins of your life and making the best decision for you. Tap in. Woo, that was a lot to download. And so when I'm feeling like, yes, you could go here, you could go there, you can go everywhere. The question is, where do you go for you? Tap in. Where do you go for you? What do you do for you? Are you about to make a sacrifice that's going to keep you in the hole for the next 10, 15, 20 years? Or are you going to make a decision for you that's going to lead to freedom in the very near future? Tap in. Okay. In one of my last live streams, I actually talked about getting in the bed that you made, right? Lying in the bed that you made. And oftentimes the new bed that you make in a new situation, it might be on the floor. You might have sheets on the floor. It might be an air mattress. You might have to sleep in a chair. It might be a nice bed, but it's unfamiliar, and it can be difficult because emotional comfort is new. Tap in. Tap in. So I really do feel like this is about truly what you are made of, and almost like a factory reset. Whoa. I feel like you are in a factory reset where you are ready to hit the reset button on everything. But let me tell you something, collective. Let me tell you something. When you hit factory reset on your life, okay? And when I say factory reset, I mean like you get rid of everything, you get rid of everybody, you roll out, you don't talk to anybody, like you really go into deep hermit mode. And then as you start to come out of hermit mode, you choose who you interact with. If you decide to interact with anybody, you choose where to go, what to do. Like a factory reset on your life is a big deal because you are disconnecting from everything that is familiar. And I feel like this Chariot in reverse is go time and it's time to go. I feel like because there's an overwhelming sense of you have to choose other people over yourself, collective, that is making you paralyzed in your decision. So in order to deal with that, you know what? Forget making the decision altogether. I'm going to just factory reset. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. Collective, tap in. We also have benefit, satisfaction. So yeah, I feel like with looking at made of and satisfactory, I feel like this decision has been weighing on your soul for a long time. Okay. Oh, well, she has a lot more in the background. I'm still setting up my studio. I have like a pretty large studio. I'm still setting up, but I appreciate that. When I'm looking at made of and satisfactory, I feel like this part of your decision is within reach. It's something you've been thinking of for a very long time, and it's something that I feel like you've already made your decision. You've already made your decision, collective. Tap in. And it's something that you're tired of carrying everybody else's weight. You are tired of carrying everybody else's weight. And I feel like just even in this download right now, as I take this moment to unpack the Chariot in reverse, it's almost like you disconnecting from everybody. Thank you. You disconnecting from everyone, everything except for the essentials will actually allow your nervous system to recalibrate. I am a fan of this energy right now because this world between scrolling or doomsday scrolling on YouTube and TikTok and social media, the news cycle that's going on right now with everyone, okay, everyone and everything, the people around you continuously going into spiritual warfare and getting out of spiritual warfare with your friends, your family, your job, like your job altogether. Like some of y'all might be completely sick of your job. I feel like removing yourself from a lot of the spaces and a lot of the overstimulation will work for you. It's highly beneficial. It's go time and it's time to go. Tap in. And I feel like as I'm clawing with this overall energy of the Chariot in reverse, I'm also feeling like some of you want to take a few steps back to address what's going on with a certain situation. I feel like the Knight of Swords came out for a reason. And I feel like the certain situation has to deal with telling somebody how you actually feel. Like maybe you got something to get off your chest. Maybe somebody says something to you, maybe told you how you need to raise your kids. Maybe, somebody been acting a fool, acting out. I feel like this Knight of Swords is representative of the beginning of this process for you. I feel like collective, somebody that's in your vicinity, before you say, you know what, let me disconnect from everything, somebody in your vicinity need to get cussed the fuck out. Oh, somebody in your vicinity need to be told a new butthole. And you have been holding off because you just didn't know when the right time was. Now you feel like everything has come to a head and it needs to go down. I'm also not mad at this. Oftentimes when you, hey Travis, oftentimes when you hold your anger in or hold something in and you don't tell somebody how you feel, especially when their words and their actions are invasive, I do feel like that adds on to the nervousness and stress. And you are just over it. I'm not mad at this collective. I'm not mad at you resetting the people in your life. I'm not mad at you telling people who think they know you to go head on and kick rocks. I'm not mad at you focusing on you for even I feel like a solid 6 months working on you, which is not a long time. That's to the end of the year, collective, tap in. I feel like that is one of the most important life missions that is right in front of you right now. This is a tactical choice for you, collective. You have got to put a hard stop on people pleasing. You've got to put a hard stop on people siphoning your energy. You've got to put a hard stop on sacrificing yourself for other people to get ahead without ever pouring back into you, collective. This is it. In the words of Michael Jackson's last album, this is it. Okay? And I feel the strain of the collective. Like, I feel like all y'all want to do is pack y'all bags and just run. Like, run away, love. Run away, love. Tap in. I feel like a lot of y'all just ready to run away. What you say? I will run away with you. Run away, run away. Like, run away. And I feel like that's where the collective is. But you don't have to run away from people. You don't even have to run away from yourself. You just have to recalibrate. And a lot of recalibration, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, that comes with getting away, coming away from what overstimulates you and making a decision on whether or not that energy deserves to be in your life. Tap in. That's what the Chariot in reverse is giving me right now. And I just want to go maybe just a little bit deeper into this Chariot in reverse and see what else is lying in this energy, because I know that's not all. Yeah, a lot of you are feeling like you are unfulfilled. A lot of you don't feel satisfied. A lot of you are maybe even coming into realizations. I'm getting this download that this realization is probably one of the biggest that you've ever stepped in your entire life. This goes for people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. This is actually, now that I'm like unpacking this as we go along, this is 100% a spiritual awakening. And that's why you also feel overstimulated. A spiritual awakening can show up in your life in a number of ways. And one of the telltale signs of a spiritual awakening is that everything annoys the ever-loving crap out of you. Tap in, okay? And I do understand that. Look, we got woosah. Yep, some of y'all ready to breathe. So we got woosah. What else we got? Resistant. So I even feel like a lot of you have been resistant to the realization that you have to cut a lot of things off. And again, I understand the human psyche. I understand being someone who likes to interact with people, who likes to work with people. I understand that. But I'm also human. And I understand that you make connections with people and that you might feel bad with disconnecting. Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing to create a group chat, a WhatsApp chat, a Facebook chat, whatever it is, and tell the 4-5 people that you love, hey y'all, I'm sick of everybody. I'm going into hermit mode. If I don't call you, I'm okay. I'll send you a text message every week on Friday at 10 o'clock. If I miss it, then it's a problem. Otherwise, leave me alone. It is nothing wrong with that. Like, everything, this is to the people that you care about. Anybody else, whatever. But there's nothing wrong with letting the people in your world know that you need a break. You need a break from them. You need a break from yourself. Tap in. And that you need to recalibrate. I feel like this society pressures the collective to always show up, to always be there for everybody else. And it's bullshit. It's total bullshit. It's not fair. Why do you have to keep stressing yourself out for the pleasure of other people? This includes your crazy kids. You don't. You don't. If your children are old enough to understand, if they're not, then you're in a different situation. But if your children are old enough to understand that mommy or daddy needs a break, like we need to breathe, let them know, like, yo, mommy needs Saturday afternoon alone. Order your pizza, okay, play your video games. I don't care. Go to your cousin's house. I don't care, right? And I just want you to know, collective, that unless it's about getting the money to survive, unless it is an immediate situation where you have to care for family, friends, whatever the case may be, you can retreat. You can retreat. Tap in. That is a form of self-care. You are human. You are not supposed to be on go all the time. That is scary to think that the collective that has all these beautiful anointing and healing powers and energies have to show up for everybody else and never, ever, ever receives the same pouring into that they give. Absolutely not. You need a complete woosah. And your woosah starts with making a decision that no one else has access to you during your time of reset. Ooh, God, I love that download. Oh, this is turning into a full-blown self-love, self-care collective reading. I love this. What's trying to come out right now? Secrets and shadow self. Okay, so a lot of y'all in this moment are going to be working on yourselves in a different type of way. When you go into silence, right? When you go into removing all that noise, somebody said, I did that and loved it, but we all needed a break from each other. Yes, we're back together. Listen, tap in, because you got to remove the noise. You got to remove the noise. Like, everything ain't for everybody. That is so needed. And it irks my soul when I work with clients and they tell me, well, I gotta show up for my friends. I gotta show up. Why? What is in this obligation? What is in this contract with your friends? That you went to your friends and say, y'all, I need to rest. That they will be like, what? You don't get the rest? I need you to solve all my problems. I need you to be there for, what? What? You can't. You just can't. So seeing shadow self and secrets, that tells me more. That tells me more than anything that there's going to be an explosion of information and downloads from you, for you, not from you, but for you, that needs to be addressed in real time during this moment of you. Okay. And shadow self, and you know what's crazy? I was just having this conversation the other day because I pull the Knight of Swords quite frequently. Okay. And I was going to put this in my newsletter, but I feel like now is more time than any to tell you guys what my download was. The Knight of Swords is very sharp, but the Knight of Swords is always on go. The Knight of Swords mind is do or die, literally. Like who got something to say? Clink, clink, is done, over with. I fight all y'all. But the Knight of Swords is always anxious. The Knight of Swords never puts down the weapon. The Knight of Swords always feels like he has to fight, that there is a fight. And I'm here to tell you, no. Be the warrior in the garden. Be the warrior in the garden. That means you tend to your growth. And if you see something that needs a combative attention span, you assess what's happening before you react. Because everything don't require your sword. Everything doesn't require your tongue. Everything doesn't require your mind. Some things you can just let go. What? Some things you can just let go. And when I see shadow self and secrets in reverse, I actually feel like a lot of y'all, when you have like, I'm saying it, when there's trauma that arises for you in some sort of way, a lot of y'all feel like y'all got to deal with that right then and there. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's a reason why therapy actually takes a while. There is a reason why people say you need to stay with a therapist for a minimum of a year. Why? Because it takes that long to work through something. You don't A, have to do it by yourself, and B, you don't have to address it every single time it comes up. You don't. When it's time to address it, it will come naturally. Tap in. Tap in. People say you got to deal with your traumas. Yes, you will. You will deal with your traumas. But it takes you 6 months to even unpack the first layer before you get to the second layer, before you get to the third layer. Like, trauma has so many layers. It don't have fixing them, dealing with them doesn't happen overnight. And then still, as you go further into healing yourself from your traumas, you still got to deal with the PTSD from it. Tap in. I just hate when people make it seem like, oh, when you go talk to a therapist one time, all your issues are solved. Like, what? Do you know how crazy scarred the collective is from helping everybody except for themselves? Do you know how crazy scarred the collective is from people trying to physically silence them, physically harm them, dealing with emotional and spiritual warfare? Like, are we like, girl, what you talking about? You talking about nothing. I'm so for real. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel guilty. Ooh, wee. Discouraged, guilty. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel guilty. I want you to feel adequate. I want you to feel hopeful. I want you to feel like you need this rest. I want you to feel like you require this, but it is a non-negotiable. If you are someone in the collective who feels like you have to be on go all the time, but yet you need to stay still, it is your opportunity. It is your God-given right to take a moment, breathe, go in the bathroom, go in your bedroom, go in the car, look in the mirror and tell yourself, this is my time to rest. That's it. That's it. That's it. You focus on what needs to be focused on. You might be like, well, Cass, I'm in school right now. I can't rest. Go to school, go to work, do your homework, and then rest. Nothing else matters. Some of y'all like, well, Cass, I got to go to work. Go to work, come home, rest. Nothing else matters. Some of y'all might be like, well, I promised my friend I would go out. Tell your friend, hey, I got to see you in 6 months. Rest. I'll text you. Like, yo, you do not have to show up for everyone all the time. You're going to put yourself 6 feet deep too early because you stress. Stress is the number one killer, y'all. Stress is the number one killer. Listen. But I feel you, Kate. I feel you. Tap in, collective. That is like before I come on here, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know, like I start to channel messages before I even come here and speak to y'all, and I write them down. And I wrote down, it's time to go and it's go time. And I also wrote down, do you want it or not? Do you want it or not? And I feel like that actually transposes us into the second layer of this channel message, which is the lovers. And before I get to that channel message, I want to bring a word from our sponsors, which is me, Collective Tap In. Listen, are you looking to take your prayer practice to the next level? Are you looking to build a sustainable prayer practice and understand that your frequency is unique? Then you need to check out my audio forward course, master course called Prayer Alchemy. Join over a dozen soul seekers and spiritualists that have gotten new leases on life through short, informed, powerful audio segments that teaches you and guides you to the perfect prayer practice for you. The link is in the description as well as in the chat. Now, click on that link and get Prayer Alchemy. Let's get to the lovers card. The lovers. You know, a lot of people come to the lovers and say, oh, this is about a relationship with somebody else. This is about a relationship with yourself. This is about, oh, it's all about love. It is about understanding the love language. Oh, we can all say love, love. Like we can all sing that song with that raggedy ass voice, y'all. I don't care. Fight your mama because your cold cannot sing. But we need to understand what love looks like with action. Okay? Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? Why? Because the actions that was behind that relationship was toxic AF. Tap in. Tap in. So now, as you are deep into your disconnecting phase, no matter how you define your disconnect, okay? Because it's going to be different for everybody. I wanted to say that. As you are in your disconnect phase, I want you to start taking inventory. Why y'all laughing at me? I want y'all to start taking inventory of the people that have the actions of love. That's what I want you to start doing. If they not showing up for you in a way that you like, okay, I know this person loves me. I know this person would show up for me for this, for that. I know that when I give, I'm going to give back. I know like the love language. Listen, tap in. If somebody is not giving you that action, if somebody is not tending to the spiritual part of what you need to thrive in love, if they are not showing that rawness, they're not showing that realness, if they're not even trying, they got to go. I'm not talking about actions cloaked as love. I'm talking about the real deal, Holyfield. I'm talking about telling you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. Ooh, tap in. I'm talking about showing up for you even when you ain't brush your teeth in the morning or get your baby hairs down or you ain't wash your ass yet. Somebody show up regardless. I'm talking about anybody that's putting their best foot forward for you. Everybody ain't going to show up with love in the same way. That's fine. But you got to define this. Because you can't believe that everybody loves you. And then when you come out of this hermit mode or after you hit reset, you go into the same situation with the same people that depleted you in the first place because they don't love you. They're only using you. Woo! I don't think y'all heard me. I do not think y'all heard me. Because we got to bust down this whole idea that just because somebody is in front of our faces and we see them with our eyes, that means that they love us. Just because somebody spend a little bit of guap on you mean that they love you. What is the actual exchange happening here? This is what's going through my mind right now, my energy right now. I feel like the collective as a whole is questioning whether or not they are truly being loved on. I didn't say truly being right. I didn't say that. I didn't say when you get to the person and you bust it open, that is good. I didn't say that. Okay. I said love, not lust. And some of the people in the collective, as you are working through this time in your life, are confusing the two. And I'm telling you, no, stop it. Be real with yourself. What's that Michael Jordan mean? Stop it. Nah. We got to talk about this. I feel like the collective is so sick of being unloved. And I feel like the collective believes that it's something wrong with them for them not to receive the same type of love that they put out. But you know, Music Soul Child put out a song. And it's called Teach Me How to Love, Show Me the Way to Surrender My Heart. Like he said, teach me how to love. It wasn't that he couldn't love her. It's that he didn't know how she wanted to be loved. And I'm telling you, you got to teach people how to love you, not that you have to teach people how to love. That's a difference. That's a difference. Somebody say, yes, sing queen. Woo, girl. Okay. Let me. No, I'm just joking. Where I'm from, listen, I'm from the universe. Okay. From the universe. God was just like, let me put her right here. Boom. And here I am. So that is another channel download. Y'all see, I haven't even pulled no cards under the love card. This is just a straight channel message. There is a difference between knowing how to love and teaching someone how to love you the way that you want to be loved, and somebody not knowing how to love. And collective, a lot of people out here do not know how to love. A lot of people don't even know how to love themselves. And I know you know this, collective. I know that you know a lot of people don't know how to love, because when people make dumb behind decisions in their lives, you don't even know how to love yourself. You think it's the right decision? You think this is where it's at? You think this is what you're supposed to be doing? Like, no. You've got to love yourself more than people hate you. You've got to love yourself more than the person who thinks they loving themselves, but they covering it up by buying stuff, by eating food, by smoking hellified cigarettes. Nothing against my cigarette smokers, but shoot, some of y'all be covering your true pain by smoking cigarettes, okay? Listen. So I feel like in this moment with the Lover's card, the conversation is truly, when you come out of whatever mode that you disconnected from, how are you going to teach people to love you? Well, you teach them because you show the people by how you show yourself. You show that through boundaries. You show that by being communicative of what you will and will not tolerate. You show that by what you invest in, what you invest your time in, not even money-wise. What do you invest your time in? Because that's currency you could never get back. Tap in. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm really like this whole Lover's energy got me on one, y'all. Because I know what it's like for somebody to look you in your eyes and say, I love you. And then they actions be like, this dumb, you dumb. You dumb. You think because you say the words that mean that it translate. And this is friends, this is family, this is family. Family, look you dead in your face and be like, I love you, and then turn around and set you up for a real spiritual warfare battle. Tap in. Let's go over here to this Knight of Swords that's over here hanging out, that's telling us that when we need to say the word, we need to say the word. You got family members. Some of y'all own mamas, some of y'all own daddies, some of y'all own sisters, brothers, cousins, uncle, aunties, grandmamas, got all types of skeletons in they funky ass closet, no mothballs, up in here telling you, oh, I love my baby, and then will set you up for the biggest spiritual warfare okie doke where you fighting for the next 10 years to clean up they bullshit. Tap in. Now, all the work you done did in therapy, you got to go back into therapy, spend thousands of dollars because you done got into some stuff based off of what somebody said. Oh, I love you. Really? This is love? Listen, I'm not hating on no mothballs, okay? I'm here for them. I'm actually here for them, okay? I'm actually here for them, all right? They serve a purpose. So that's old school anyway. These youngins don't know nothing about that, okay? They don't know nothing about no mothballs, okay? Listen, collective, I'm so serious. I feel like a part of the lovers, and then I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, a part of teaching other people how to love you is to when I say stand 10 toes, like, bitch, y'all can't even see my freaking painted toenails, but bitch, I'm talking about stand 10 toes down, like, bitch, like, fuck your God, and like standing 10 toes down in your boundaries. If somebody even think they going did the toe, you like, girl, you gone. You're gone. Like, this is the lovers. This is wow. I haven't even pulled a card yet for the lovers, and this is oh God. This, when you reemerge from this energy, you're gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. Oh, thank you. You're gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings when you come out of this hermit mode. Why? Because you actually gonna be brand new. You're gonna really re-solidify why you are that girl, why you are that guy. You actually gonna hurt so many feelings that people might actually start calling you king and queen on some non-hotep-ish. They're gonna be like, hey, queen, hey, king, what's going on? Yes, because you have earned that honor. So I say crowns is a part of this conversation, Crown Collective, because you are that. A part of building that barrier is to cut people off at the knees as soon as they think they're going to cross a boundary. If I say, don't call me that, and you call me that, whatever that is, the consequences of your actions are as follows. I'm going to embarrass you and call you a name back, like, okay, doodoo butt. Oh, now you're mad. Because everybody want to know why you nicknamed doodoo butt. Okay, funky fish. Oh, now look. Now auntie mad because you done called the funky fish and everybody want to know what the deal is. Okay, roaches. Oh, now your friend mad because now we got to find out why you nicknamed roaches. I told you not to call me that. And now I got to cut you off at the knees and let you know that I'm not the one. The 2, the 5, the 10, the 20. Okay? And then after I embarrass you, you're disconnected permanently. No phone call. Don't text me talking about why you do that to me. Don't be going on Facebook talking about some, oh, what the heck is that? Don't be going on Facebook talking about some, oh, this was my friend. They ain't trying to spread my business, man. Listen, what Eminem say? F you too, bitch, call the cops. I don't care about you and them loud ass barking dogs. And when the cops came through, me and Dre stood next to a burned down house. I don't care. I don't care. Like, y'all, listen, how Coco more popular than me? Y'all mess. Coco chilling. Coco at the house. Okay, I'm at the studio. Coco at the house. But no, the real is when you come out of this lover's energy, or when you embody this lover's energy, it's going to be a lot of people cut off at the knees. It's going to be hurt. Okay? A lot of people that's going to be ready to box with you. And what I say, everything don't require an armed response. People just want to fight you because they don't know how to use their words. People want to fight you because they don't know how to back up when you tell them to back up. People going to want to fight you because you know you've elevated and they haven't. People are going to want to fight you just to try to bring you down. People going to really want to fist fight you. And unless they roll up on you and your life is in danger, and in that case, I say, click, clack with the get back. I say, do what you got to do to protect yourself. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But you ain't got to respond to everybody. Now everybody know that this hoe is called roaches. Why? Because she wear her weave so long that roach eggs just manifested under them bitches. I said what I said. Okay. Do I need to clarify this lover's card? I felt like I just did that. I don't even know if I need to clarify. I'm scared. I'm scared to clarify the lover's card. What else the lover's card going to say to me? Okay. Listen, Miss Cleo was revolutionary, boo. Miss Cleo was revolutionary. Ooh, look. Now I said, you're going to be cutting people off at the knees. We got haunt in reverse. Ooh, wee. So all that annoying energy, all that, I feel like some of y'all, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. That a lot of people, like, how you have an allergic reaction to like maybe a lotion or I don't know, something that touches your skin and you start like itching there. It's not a big reaction, but your skin is just irritated. I feel like a lot of y'all, and when you come out of here, you guys are going to have physical reactions to people and their BS. And some of y'all might actually be like, girl, my shoulder itching. You turn around, and it's a whole freaking ogre standing behind you that used to be your friend. You like, whoa, okay, girl, back up. Feeling your hot breath on my shoulder. Tap in, and then I gotta moving on. That's the clarification right there. The number 10 might be important for somebody. Big Scorpio energy. Ooh, big Aries energy. Whoa. Scorpio and Aries, my goodness. The number 29 might be important for a number of you. Number 11 and number 12 might be important for y'all. So December, I'm telling y'all, December about to be a big time number. Let me tell you something, collective. December might feel like it's worlds away. We are already halfway through 2025. Can y'all believe that? I want y'all to really think about all the ish that you were supposed to do. Okay? New Year's Day. It is now. July, I don't even know the day's July 28th. And you like, damn, I ain't even get on the spin bike yet. Girl. Time is not real, but also it's very real, right? Because we have a finite amount of time on this planet, which is something I talk about a lot, and Mermaid Prophetess can absolutely attest to this. I am big on time because it's something that you could never get back. Ever. Don't waste your time on these funky breath, roach infested, doo-doo butt, peasy head, can't formulate a sentence over a kindergarten level, penguin shaped, rotten mouth, never scrape they tongue, toes like talons picking up freaking salmon out of a freaking goddamn lake stream, bitch. Over, don't you waste your time on these head asses, okay? As a matter of fact, I want you to really think. If you face to face with somebody Or you in a situation with somebody, I want you to think like, the time that I have left on this planet, is it worth it? Now I know, collective, some of y'all are just that petty. Okay, I recognize it. Some of y'all just do it for sports. Okay, I recognize that. And if that is your king, I mean, Knight of Swords energy, then hey, listen, do what you do. Okay, but also recognize that people are going to try to take it as far as possible to destroy you. Your moment of pettiness may cost you more time. Because I know for a fact that all of my petty collective, y'all don't let it slide. And see, y'all keep pushing the button. Okay, y'all keep pushing the button until somebody be ready to pull up on you. And then you got to be ready to listen. What do you want to do with your time? Do you want to spend your time cracking your knees and your knuckles over somebody's forehead? Or would you rather be in the crib watching yet another episode of Law and Order where Ice-T is really not acting and he running down the street talking about with a gun in his hand like this, finger on the trigger, talking about don't make me chase you. Meanwhile, he chases you because he got to earn a check. Okay, which one you want to do? I'm gonna watch Ice-T. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all. This is real. I love you too, boo. I love you too. This is so real. And I joke with y'all, but I cannot stress to you enough how much this is embedded in my divine purpose on this planet. To motivate y'all to never fall into these traps again. Clearly, I can give y'all conversation all day. All day. Clearly, I can pull 2-3 cards and give y'all the channel message that I have. But my biggest thing is that I need you, collective, to be team you. And that's not a catchphrase for me. It's actually, it's tatted on me, team you. When I point at you like this, know that I'm putting love into you. This is a modem of communication for me to tell you like, yo, people spend 40, 50, 60, 100 years on this planet. I've sat with people that have spent 100 years on this planet. I've held their hands. They've taken their last breath with me. I'm a hospice social worker. I'm a death doula. I've been with people. They don't never say, oh, I wish I would have bought more cars, or I wish I would have got more clothes, or I wish I would have, bought that house. When they say, I wish I would have spent more time with the people that I love. I wish I would have traveled here. I wish I would have done more for myself. I wish I would have had more kids, less kids. I wish I would have done this. Like people talk about the experiences that they wish they would have done. That's what they talk about. I only had one lady who was a Scorpio to the end. I mean, she was a true 10 toes down Scorpio. And when she was in her right frame of mind, she said, don't forget to tell Betty I'm gonna whoop her ass in hell. That's what she said. I said, okay, that was a beef that was never supposed to die. And she wasn't gonna let it. Otherwise, okay. She said, don't forget to tell Betty I'm gonna whoop her ass in hell. I said, damn. How you know where y'all tap in? My point, stand up. Okay? All beef, no chicken, for real. That was my girl. She was off the chain. But again, outside of that, she didn't ask for certain things to be by her bedside. She wanted the people that she loved near her. That's what she wanted. That's what most people want. But I don't want you to have to wait until you're 100 years old to figure that out. I don't want you to wait for another 10 years, 5 years, one day. Why? Y'all already make so many sacrifices. Why another day? That's wild to me. And I'm here to remind you, no matter which way the conversation flow, I'm here to remind you that you are deserving of your moment in time to recalibrate and reset. Because we just went through 2025, a half a year at the blink of an eye. And the rest of the year is going to go by at a blink of an eye. Are you still going to be dealing with the people that don't love you, that just talk about it? Or are you going to be around the 1, the 2, the 3 people that's going to show up for you for the next 50 to 60 to 70 years? Tap in. That's real. If y'all think y'all not going to see me and Mermaid Prophetess on here when we 90 years old talking bad shit, you got another thing coming, talking about the Trump years. You remember the Trump years, okay? I'll be smoking my weed. I don't know what y'all gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be the old lady on the porch with my joint, wearing a freaking crown with some Bantu knots and some cat eye on my wrinkled ass eyes, talking about the good old days with y'all. Somebody said me too. Listen, tap in. I know I'm right here with the collective. I know I am in the right community because see, y'all feel me, okay? Y'all feel me. We're gonna take this lover's energy and understanding that place and time, and we're gonna go into the Ace of Cups because that was like the last card that I flipped out for this message, for this channel download. The Ace of Cups. So, the Ace of Cups, sometimes it's difficult for me to tap in with the Ace of Cups. I'm like, renewal, this, but no. The Ace of Cups is to freedom. Tap in. The Ace of Cups is to freedom. We got to understand, we done went through the Chariot in reverse. So shoot, we making big decisions, tell people to fuck off, get out your face, tell people that you ain't going to be around no more, handling your business, disappearing, you doing all types of stuff, right? You root sign, you dealing with shadow work, going to therapy, doing all this stuff under the Chariot in reverse. Then as you are unpacking all of this Chariot energy, you are in the Lovers. You got to teach yourself how to love. You got to teach people who know how to love you, and you gotta get rid of the people who just say that they love you but don't show you the action. And now that you climbing out of this, energy, now we in Ace of Cups, and Ace of Cups is to what? To freedom. Who said it? Who said it? You damn right, Nikki said it. Oh, that's right. I'm pulling out the Nikki cards. Only seen these cards to one other place. That's with Mermaid Prophetess. Now, before I get into freedom, before I get to liberty, before I get into deliverance, tap in. Let me tell y'all about Prayer Alchemy, okay? A word from our sponsors, which is me, okay? Go to castyoung.com and click on Prayer Alchemy because Prayer Alchemy is going to change your life. Join 12 other high value, high spiritual Crown Collective members that have transformed their lives using my prayer secrets. I'm talking about establishing your own divine frequency. I'm talking about establishing where you pray, how to set up for your prayers, even rituals, even what to do if you've been away from prayer for a very long time. Prayer Alchemy gonna change your life, okay? Click on the link that's in the description and click on this in the chat up in here too. Tap in to Prayer Alchemy, okay? cashyoung.com. More to come now. Thank you. Somebody said you ate with that deck. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let's see what the Queen got us out here feeling with the Ace of Cups to freedom. Now, you know what? I am the star in any room that I stand in. I am the standout. They just a stand in. What she said? These bitches copied my homework. That's what they hand in. That's why I'm private, like the chariot in reverse. Just like the airports that I land in. Now listen, I ain't making that big yet, but girl, bitch, you gonna fly first class, okay? I am attuned to the abundance of success, to freedom. That's the Ace of Cups energy. It is nothing but success from this point forward. Who on my hand right here? The High Priestess. Talk about being attuned, in tune. Talking about being on a vibration or a frequency. The High Priestess is just like, the High Priestess is really telling everybody that there is a protective mechanism that nobody can get through unless you are one of two people. And one of them ain't even a people. Me or God. If you ain't me and you ain't God, you don't belong at this threshold. Tap in. Because the only energies that's going to ensure that I am successful the way, thank you, Miss Leslie, the way that I need to be successful for my mental health, for my spiritual health, for my emotional health, for my physical health, for the health of my truth, for everything, it's going to be me and God. There will be supporting actresses and actors along the way. Your BFF, okay, your sister, people that you meet along the way, they're going to be supporters. But at the end of the day, it's you and God. That's really what it is. And you recognize just how moving yet isolating that could be. I'm going to tell you something, collective. One of the things that I've learned over the years, I used to hear people say this all the time, if you put God first and everything else will follow, right? And when I was younger, I was like, girl, what you mean put God first? Put God first where? Okay. You got to put God first in everything that you do. And I've learned personally, and I hope that you guys have learned this along with me as well, or before me, or maybe even after me, that not everybody has a relationship with God. Not many people even believe in God. Let me tell y'all something. Mermaid Prophetess and I was in San Diego the other day, and this dude was trying to holler at Mermaid Prophetess, y'all. And I think Mermaid Prophetess had told the dude, like after a couple back and forth, like, God bless you. And the guy said out his mouth, he said, I don't believe in God. Can't you tell? He said this out his mouth. And Mermaid was like, well, okay. That's what he said. It's people out here that don't even believe in God. And he said, can't you tell? And it was just like, whoa. It's really people out here living on like, just like out here without like without the grace, without the conversation. Just out here free balling, raw dogging. Tap in. Just people out here that just don't. However, you ain't got to define God like how I do. It is irrelevant to me. That's not my relationship. But to just say you don't and can't you tell, doing a double take, yes. 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 Yes, I can. Woo. High Priestess energy all day. I love that. The number 2 might be important to a lot of you. I'm actually seeing the number 11 coming out again. Now see, every single time Every single time I think I get rid of a bum bitch, here they come inserting themselves. Okay? Say that again, sis. What part did I leave out? You can actually come in here and just tell me. You ain't got to. She in the other part of the studio. Every time I try to come with a positive message at the end, the bum bitch wanna freaking insert themselves yet again. I told him. That's oh Lord. Come on in, tell the story, because we come on. Come on in, tell the story.
I told him, and that's why he got the spirit of a junkie.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yes, that's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what he that's exactly what she said. Tap in. And speaking of spirit of a junkie, Nikki said, what type of bum bitch shoot a friend over a rack? What type of mother leave her one son over a stack? Let me tell y'all something. Even in this true freedom part of your life, you still going to encounter people who absolutely do have what's the mindset, y'all? Not just a limited mindset, but truly just a basic, a lack mindset. What is important to you? And I feel like this is actually perfect. What is important to you? Listen, y'all. If it came down to two chicken heads in the street that wanted to fight myself or my sister, I'm walking away. What am I fighting you for? Do you know how much these nails cost? Do you know? Do you see this face? Do you see this energy? Do you feel the love tonight? Okay. Why would I want to go fisticuffs with someone who doesn't mind fighting? And I feel like that's the decision that you need to make. Are you going to engage in bum activity with people who don't mind being bums? Real talk. This is a real question. Because in your Ace of Cups to freedom, you're going to find people that want to bring you back to being locked down, to being stressed out. Are you going to be friends or interact with people who don't mind being stressed out, who don't mind having a woe is me type of outlook on life? Have you ever met people that's like, oh, everything is wrong, nothing is right, I didn't know it was going to be like this, I'm sad, nothing's going right, oh, whoa, bother. Like, what the fuck? Like, girl, what is going on? Like, what is going on? And so I feel like even though the lyrics are about a particular person, the fact of the matter is that who are you willing to spend your time with in this new era of you? I'm also seeing the World card. I feel like this new era of you in this true freedom is really about reestablishing your fingerprints on the world. I also see the Sun card here. And I feel like with the Sun card, there's actually going to be like some people who are going to try to get a read on you in this new freedom era, and they're not going to be able to. I love this card. Go me, Sun Barbie. God, that's a great card. Girl. Anyway, sometimes just be proud of listen, be proud of yourself. Tap in. Woo. Be proud of yourself. I feel like there are going to be people who just cannot get a read on you. And there are going to be people who they're not actually going to misread you. They're just going to read you in a way where you no longer benefit them. There is a reason why I'm holding the devil card in one hand and the sun card in another. Because to a lot of people, with your new boundaries, remember I said in the lovers, you're going to be cutting people off at the knees to freedom. That's what it's going to feel like to a lot of people who cannot take advantage of you anymore. But to other people who recognize your light, to other people who love your energy, who's like, oh, I love this new version of you, girl. I like this bitch. Keep it up. They're going to see you as someone who is renewed. I love this. This is great freaking energy. Along with the world card, yeah, you reestablish yourself. Not just to freedom, but to understanding what you will and will not tolerate. I also feel like this devil card is giving me some energy right now. And I don't know, I'm getting the gates of hell. Yes, it's so true, Travis. Your light irritates the demons. Let me write that down because I want to come back to that. I might not come back to it in this channel message, but another one I will. Hold on. Boom. I feel like there's the gates to hell. But then there's also like, God, give me a moment to channel this message because I feel like this message is big. It's like bigger than just the gates of hell. I feel like people might actually feel like you are gatekeeping. Yes. I am channeling that people see you as a meanie weenie. Tap in. Hold on. Because you are gatekeeping your secrets to happiness. And isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, boo-boo. That's unfortunate, but not in this chat. So let me, there we go. Okay. So I feel like people want to know the secret to your happiness, but isn't it wild? Before I got distracted, isn't it wild how there is no secret? Like the secret to your happiness is you actually doing the work. That's the secret. Is you doing the work, you disappearing, you loving yourself, you cutting people off at the knees if they want to get disrespectful, you having to start all over again because you fell flat on your face, you not eating again, trying to make sure you're on the right diet, working out, like speaking to people, making sure you're doing right at the job, making sure you don't get fired for cussing out your boss who's dumb, like making sure that you do your homework, like making sure you tell your kids you look like you gotta do the work. And people think that you are not being truthful because you don't want to tell them what you did. There's nothing to tell. Work on you. There's nothing to tell. What's your secret? Loving myself. Tap in. Y'all, my Knight of Swords is coming out so much for people that come in here and say you don't need tarot cards to have a better future. Duh. 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 You thought you ate with that. You thought you was dead, didn't you? Girl, we enjoying the message. We're enjoying the conversation. Back to this gatekeeping. I feel like people think that you are gatekeeping. That they be all the way, not a little bit. They be all the way, a whole bunch of bit. That you gatekeeping a secret, and there is no secret to gatekeep. Did I say messy? My bad. You know what I meant. Thank you, Travis. There is no secret. But because people want the quick fix, right? They want the quick fix. They want to know, oh my gosh, how did you like become so happy? How did you get the glow on your face? Like, number one, I started drinking water. Number two, I did the work. Like, but you can say that. You can just say, I did the work. Okay, I drunk some water. I worked on myself, and people still think you lying. And to them, you become the enemy. That's fine. That's fine. I'm the enemy in your story, and you're the clown in mine. Tap in. Okay? That's pretty much it. But collective, to know that this new era of you is going to produce something fierce. Oh, something fierce. Something just absolutely stunning. Something that has a gravitational pull. Something that shows your greatest strengths. This new era of you is something to truly behold. I need you to tap in, collective, and stop playing games. Stop doubting yourself. Stop coming up in here talking about I might be able to. No, you will do it. You will show up this way. And if someone believes that you are gatekeeping the secrets, that is on them. That is not for you to fix at all. You know, this is a song by Toxic Behind Fabulous and Toxic Behind Trey Songz with Cassie on it. So take that. Take that. And it's called the Diced Pineapples Remix, okay? It's on the Soul Tape 2 of Fabulous, okay? Listen, sometimes I be listening to my rap. And Trey Songz says a line in this song. And he says, she walked like a Moroccan goddess, like she need her ass kissed. And I was like, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with walking like a goddess? What's wrong with walking in your power? What's wrong with any of that? Listen, listen. That's another conversation for another time, okay? Like, what is wrong? Ooh, wait. Alchemist, can you, in the comment section of this video, could you, I want to know. Please let me know if you're willing to share. If you don't want to share in the comment section, castyoungcrowns@gmail.com. But I want to know because there's so many conversations about this toxic self. But that one line, y'all, let's stay focused because this conversation take a whole nother turn. What's wrong with walking with so much confidence that other people perceive that you want your ass kissed? That's their perception of how you show up. You walking with confidence. You walking with love. You walking like you did the work. You walking with all the energy. You walking like you paid your dues in blood and tears. You walking like your ancestors gave you pep in your step. You walking with your head up like you got the whole ancestral archangel, like just hanging out the window, mouth full of gold teeth. Like you walking like you got the whole presidential brigade behind you, and you do. What's the problem? You're not putting that on anybody else. This is the God in you. This is what you worked on. Who got a problem with that? The people that got a problem with that, as my boy just said, Travis. Not my boy, sorry, don't mean to tell you that. But like my homie. Like my homie Travis just said, you just walking straight up and down. Your illumination exposes the demons. Thank you. I never want to be disrespectful. Never want to be disrespectful. Ooh, wait. I love this for you, collective. Let me split the deck. Ace of Wands energy. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's going on underneath the Ace of Wands. Is the Chariot upright? It's a Dundada. What's the card we started with, y'all? The Chariot in reverse. And now we are finishing off. The last card that I am pulling is the Chariot upright. My God. With the Ace of Wands. What this mean? That means like the hot boys, we on fire, the hot boys, we on fire. Okay? That means what you want, you like you just, this girl is on fire. Like, girl, like what you want? That mean we listen. That mean we coming through. That mean the word will be heard. That mean we stomping on this beat like a Sigma, AKA, what you want? That means everybody gonna be able to see the light, whether they can process it or not. That almost means like you went in your Chariot in reverse energy so people could stop looking at you, and now that you out, girl, you like, girl, looking like that. I'm here. What you want? What would he say? I'm every woman. Chaka. That's where you at. You just in your Ferrari, whether it's a Corolla, whether it's an actual Ferrari, whether it's a motorcycle, whether you on a bicycle, you pedaling, bitch, you got a fucking a big ass blazing wine in your hand, just rolling, just rolling. People like looking like, what the hell? This bitch rolling down Highway 101 with a flaming ass stick and a dog in her bicycle. Yes. Yes. That's your Chariot. Shoot. That's your Chariot. Woo, my hand itching. Who gonna give me some money? Okay, I think my Cash App is Cass Young. It might be Cash Young Crown. I don't remember. Who got it? Shout out to Coco. Okay. Oh, giving me some money. The last card being the Chariot behind the Ace of Wands is like icing on the cake. It is, what's this emoji, y'all? With the fire emoji. Like, it's this. Okay? It is this. It's like you got something to say. Ooh-wee. It's like, yeah, I know you can see me. I know you can see me. You're going to hear me too. Because everything that you do from this point forward is a representation of the new you, the new and improved you. I don't even want to say the new you. I want to say the improved you. That's what this is. Tap in. I ain't pulling nothing else. That sealed the deal for me. That sealed the deal for me, collective. My goodness. I think it's time for some Jamaican food. Wow. I'm going to give you some Jamaican food, y'all, for real. My goodness. You are always welcome to tap in, collective. I don't know, such a random thought. I'm giving some Jamaican food, okay? It's probably about like a 30-minute drive from here. I don't give a damn. I'm going to give you some Jamaican food. Okay. I got a spot. For all my Southern California people, I got a spot down in National City that I go to that got the best Jamaican food in the city, man, okay? I don't know what kind of Jamaican accent that was, y'all, okay? Forgive me, all right? My people's from the Carolinas. Listen. Collective. This is what wearing the crown is all about. The crown is about recognizing that at any given time, you need to disconnect in a way that serves a greater divine purpose for you so that you can show up appropriately. You can do it. Whether you disconnect 10% or you go all in 100%, you can do that. It is beautiful when you love yourself more than what the world pretends to love you as. Everybody out here out for themselves, but they want you to be for them without being for yourself. We ain't living in that type of economy no more. The collective said enough is enough. We not living in the you use me economy anymore. It's debts to be paid. You done put out too much for people. It's spiritual debts to be paid. It's financial debts to be paid. People need to come up off that bread. They need to come up off that guap for you. Ain't no more free spiritual labor from you. You done pushed out too many spiritual children, literally help other people rebirth themselves, only for them to not understand that they was in a reverse chariot and that they needed to work on themselves. You made them feel better, so now they think they are better, and they go out false and they say face again. What you go through all that labor for yourself for? No. The collective is done. No more, baby, I'ma do right. That's it. That's all. And I just need to. I will come to y'all every time I go live on this bitch. I'll let you know. Fuck them. Like from the soul, because who they think they are, and they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. No more. Never. Y'all saying no more drama. I'm tired of all the drama. She was singing that song, wasn't she? Go ahead, you demons, get up out my face. Go get out my life. Yeah, Mary was hitting that shit, wasn't she? She said, I'm about to lose my mind. Lord have mercy. Tap in. I swear to goodness, if I ever get a chance for Mary to interview Mary J. Blige and my spiritual endeavors, I'm going to ask her to sing that one part of that song. And I'm going to ask her to sing the whole entire Not Gonna Cry. I'm sorry. I said, I need her to do the lead vocals, the backup vocals. Okay, I'm going to get the instrumental. Might as well just go ahead and call Babyface to come in because, girl, she did. Listen, that Waiting to Exhale soundtrack was a soundtrack of a generation. But let's come back, okay? Collective. I love this whole energy for you. I support you no matter what phase you in. And this phase, you could go through each phase, okay, multiple times. Okay. Hi. Like you would go through these phases multiple. Like I say 6 months because I think 6 months is a great resetting time. But you might go through your reverse chariot for 2 weeks and be like, okay, this is exactly what I needed. I'm ready to go back in and come out in your chariot, Ace of Wands. You might need a day. You might need a whole year. You might need 2 years. Thank you. Whatever it is, collective, you know what's for you. And I love that for you. Again, my name is Cass Young. I am your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker, girl. We get all types of channel messages here because my goal is to inspire you and motivate you to live a life of alignment, even if you are facing strong opposition through spiritual warfare. I will see you guys on the next one. I love you, love you, love you. Hashtag Team You. Don't forget to share this with somebody that you love. Shoot, share with somebody that you hate because they need to get their life right too, okay? And don't forget to heart, subscribe, tell your mama, like everybody, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, bye, bye. Mwah.